So at the end of our last video, we talked about headshot textures. Headshot textures are textures around the map that indicate headshot level against incoming enemies. Now, something that we didn't really cover in depth is that as you move through the map, the closer you get to enemy-dominated areas, the less headshot textures will be available from your side. And that becomes important when you're pushing angles like this, right? So in this angle, I don't have really anything but the box. I can kind of like use that to transfer over. But obviously, there's nothing here on this wall that indicates it, right? Like, that's obviously too high. But if we go ahead and switch to the other side, you see this texture here is headshot level. So basically the idea, and it continues past here, and I can even show you. So as you can see here, is that if I'm clearing this, I can use this texture as a indicator for headshot level. As I'm turning the corner, you see that there is kind of this gap, but then it re-ups right below headshot level. So if I'm holding this angle, I know that everything in this space here is headshot level, right? And then bam, headshot. So that's kind of a reintroduction to headshot textures. Now what I promised was a game-changing ISO technique where you'll win basically all of your ISO fights in his ultimate from here on out. So let's jump in the ultimate. So when we jump in the ultimate, the first thing that you see is that we have the two walls and the wall in front of us. Over time, those walls break down and we're left facing each other until someone dies. When someone dies, I get the orb, which gives me a shield. Now let's run it back. I want you to take another look at what happens when the shields go down and my position in the shields. Noticing anything interesting about the background? I mean, it's really cool looking, right? But notice anything about the headshot level? Well, luckily for you, we'll do it one last time. Now, when I jump into this map, I have these spaces on the left and right. And these spaces, if you look, are headshot level. So it is a headshot texture inside his ultimate. I don't know if you noticed there, though, when this wall drops down, the top of Sova's head is at the peak of this hill. So it shows you an indicator here that headshot level is above, and here that headshot level is above. So now that we know that, let's try it one more time. And this time, what we're going to do is hold one angle over the other. So if I hold this angle, I know that this area is headshot level. So if they swing to that side of the wall, I'm covered. And the same thing is true on the other side. If I cover this side's headshot level. And so I know this side's covered. So what I can effectively do is cut down the angle. So if they don't come out this side, they have to come out this side. If they're not on either side, I have this hill in the background that gives me headshot level. And since you know that, you can always swing headshot level. So no matter what they do, you have indicators on your side of headshot level, and you also have two walls that are blocking you. You'll win it every time.